Headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. And looking at how these two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Left side, Simmons. 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. The Thunder with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Pass to Williams. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Drains the triple.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
Since KD left Oklahoma City in the summer of 2016, the Thunder have not won a playoff series, Doris.
That's exactly right, B.A. They had a few playoff teams, but they were all bounced in the first round. I think that is what led this organization to basically hit the reset button. Now they want a title-caliber team, not a team stuck in the middle.
Outside for Dort. It's Giddey on the wing. Back to Dort. Outside Giddey. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position, so at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Claxton. Pass to Johnson. The 3-ball. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
There's a screen. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish for Brooklyn. They've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Oh, my goodness, the creativity and flair from Ben Simmons. Stop it now. Don't hurt him, Ben.
To the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Dort against Bridges. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done. Boy, when the conversation turns to the young stars in the NBA, I think it's hard to leave Shai Gilgeous-Alexander off this list. This is a 6'6" point guard who can do it all.
Down low. Here's Simmons. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
guard skills, but a big-time forward or center-type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, he was unstoppable to end the 2021-22 season.
He was, BA, because before being shut down with that ankle injury, consider this. Shea averaged over 30 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds over a 13-game span. And that was with shooting splits of 54% and 39% from three. That's very impressive.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
The burst of speed from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Pure from three-point range. Bridges has got 5 now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Giddey. Here's Holmgren. They set the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Brooklyn with the board.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. He's got 6.
Staying strong through the contact. Ben Simmons doesn't back off.
Williams, a screen on Dinwiddie. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Giddey. Oh, he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of...
The previous play is under review.
They are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if...
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Thunder out in front. They lead by 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Johnson, then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Simmons with a screen on Dort. Here's Claxton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
To the inside. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Right side Simmons. Back to Claxton. Jacks up a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City trailing.
An unusual skill set for his size. Holmgren can initiate offense from every level on the floor. I mean, his versatility is unbelievable. Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish. Boy,
it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
You expect 7-footers to operate off ball, but Holmgren is just as good with the ball in his hands, Grant.
Yes, he is, B.A. I mean, we've seen him go coast to coast in the open floor, take his defender off the dribble and get to the rim. And if you sag off him, well, he can just rise up and fire.
Dinwiddie. And Claxton gets the bucket. And the Nets lead by 1.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Pass to Claxton. Now Bridges, 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, and it's Giddey with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. There's a screen from deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound Brooklyn. Bridges outside. Takes the 3, blocked. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. O'Neal, he's checked in for Simmons. Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Curry in for Dinwiddie. Nowadays, switchable defenders are in demand. But we see smaller guards like Chris Paul, Lowry, Fred VanVleet. Doris, these are very capable defenders.
They are, B.A. They also happen to be very prideful competitors. So undersized guards take offense when you try to post them up. And the players you just mentioned, IQ, toughness, and heart, they all enter the equation. How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry, no good. The Thunder have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Dort outside. Back to Saric. It's Giddey on the wing. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. And now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander attacking and in rhythm on the offensive end.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go. Out to Harris. Screen by Claxton. Here's Thomas. Gets the 3 to fall.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Pass to Saric. This one for 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the nets.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
There's 39 seconds left in the second period. On the wing, Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Nice move. And Curry puts it in. It's all knotted up.
Well, you know that Seth Curry will be aggressive regardless of where he is on the floor. Nice look inside there.
And the Thunder call time here. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Launches a 3. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander on the assist from Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 now in this quarter. Now here's Curry. To the middle. Here's Claxton. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Claxton's got 7 points.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. Just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
They've got Holmgren, Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Dario Saric, and it's Dort in at the small forward position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Here's Holmgren.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And the Thunder making a change here. Joe's checked in. The Nets with a lead. Now Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden, Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted because, boy, do things change quickly.
And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, his first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he blows by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going. Brian?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that.
This guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, someone you can trust. An excellent free throw shooter, very willing to perform in the clutch, someone you love having.
Pass to Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges, so willing to give it up to an open guy.
Outside for Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williams. Brooklyn with the board. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now. Screen by Claxton. To the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And the Thunder call time here.
And despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
It's teacher time, everyone.
For the Thunder, Waters checked in for Joe, and Giddey subbed in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
Outside for Dort, 6 to shoot. Pass to Waiters. It's stolen by Johnson. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Here's Dinwiddie. And the shot goes. Now it's a 4-point Nets lead.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Williams a screen on Dinwiddie. Giddey passes to Williams. Outside Giddey. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Dinwiddie outside. Soft touch off the glass. Dinwiddie's gotten 4 this quarter.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Giddey passes to Williams. Dort with it. Back to Williams. Looking to end the run. 4 on the clock. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Screen by Claxton for three. Bridges. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Waters. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Holmgren.
Nets foul. Spencer Dinwiddie. Third personal foul. 13 foul.
Here's Dort. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Giddey. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
In his rookie season, Grant, Giddey opened up a lot of eyes, certainly with his playmaking, but also with his rebounding.
Oh, B.A. He averaged almost 8 boards a game, playing around 30 minutes a night. His toughness and willingness to mix it up inside have been a welcome addition to this team.
Simmons, the pass to Dinwiddie. There's a screen. Pass to Claxton. Picked it out of midair. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The free throw drops for Williams. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. O'Neal, he's checked in for Claxton. Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Curry in for Dinwiddie. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Outside Curry. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Curry's got 5.
Well, Seth Curry with the answer and the payback from distance. What a competitor.
Here's Giddey. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting hot. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. We've got Joe Harris. Royce O'Neal is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Seth Curry, and it's Thomas in at the 2. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Oklahoma City foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Saric checks in for Oklahoma City. Giddey comes in for Waters. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Oklahoma City has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Bridges against Dort. Bridges down low. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nailed all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Back to Saric. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Dinwiddie.
Spencer Dinwiddie. Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Now off the inbound.
Blocking foul.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down.
From deep, Johnson connects from downtown. And the Nets lead by 10.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Joe's checked in for Giddey. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a tough walk back to the shower. Pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The first one falls.
Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their #2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise. And the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
Back to Claxton. Fires it. And the Nets tack on two more.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Simmons. The kick out, Curry. Here's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson finds Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. And here's Sharch. And slam comes by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA, that's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to you. Big time clutch delivery.
Simmons, the pass to Bridges. Here's the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Yeah, and this is not what they needed. Now the clock has stopped, and their opponent is at the line.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
He showed a lot of composure that trip to the line. Now it's almost a one-possession game.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Outside Johnson. Back to Claxton. Simmons up top. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Nets lead by 6.
Ben Simmons in the clutch. Man, that has to feel good.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. No good that time. The Nets go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Punch it home.
Nice. Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Nicholas Claxton. Second personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Oklahoma City.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A basket here would give them some breathing room.
Slow down. No need to hurry. Take the best shot available.
Dort against Bridges. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Now a timeout call by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 6. There's 10 seconds left in the game. All right, guys, what's your take?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
That was your own City crew.
Pass to Joe. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Second team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Mikal Bridges is rock solid in whatever role this team has given him. Now it is time to stand and deliver in the clutch at the free throw line.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but open.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're down by 5. 3 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not this time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get...
Well, Greg.
Clubs playing very well right now. Two teams that desperately need a win.
Tonight is huge for these two, and a winnable game on the schedule for either side. So whoever wins tonight will feel a lot better about themselves.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. On baseline J, here's Nurkic. The three-pointer, no good. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Thibault. And here's Portland. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Driving inside. It's deflected. Lillard against Williams. On the wing, Giddey. That three off the mark. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia. And that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
And here now the Thunder. The Blazers getting the bucket. Holmgren wide open. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now the pass to Giddey. 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. For Portland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Lillard left side. Pass to Grant. Now Thibault. It's deflected. Here's Nurkic. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes to Williams. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Crafty move by Shea. He's getting better and better at changing pace.
To the paint, here's Simons. No good with the layup. The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Williams against Grant. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Holmgren. Tight defense on him. That one good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
A nice shot by Simons.
Gotta be mindful of Anthony Simons. He looks to score close to the rim whenever he can.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. To the middle. Oklahoma City moving it around. Dort misses. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guy.
Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Dort with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Here's Holmgren. Off target from three-point range. Portland trailing here. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
1:02 left in the first quarter. Nurkic finds Lillard. Back to Nurkic. A shake. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Well, Damian Lillard is such an intelligent playmaker. He sees an opening and dishes the ball.
It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the first. It's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. No good with the triple. And Portland with the ball. Trailing by 2. Lillard left side. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been good.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Off target at the rim.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Let's hear it for your Thunder girls dance team. Timeout call for the Thunder. Thunder fans, here comes your Oklahoma City crew. Come on, everyone, give a big hand to your Oklahoma City crew.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Thunder.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
They've got Saric, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Holmgren in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here on the second. Nurkic dishes to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. They get it again. A second chance effort. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic is all about physicality on the glass and making his presence felt. One of those guys who stuffs the stat sheet. Nurkic is a double-double machine who also picks up a few steals and assists.
Now here's Holmgren. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Lillard, and Simons has it in the corner. Pass to Lillard. And Simons has it in the corner. Here's Nurkic. Second chance shot, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nurkic makes good use of the pump fake. Gets the defender to overcommit.
Nurkic also eats up a lot of space inside.
Greg, at 6'11", 290, he'll do the dirty work for you. He's also a powerful player with plenty of tricks inside.
Checked in for Anthony Simons.
This is one of Gilgeous-Alexander's specialties. Good score off the dribble.
There's the pass to Nurkic. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's foul number 2 for him.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Lillard with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Great read from Dort there. An intelligent player who hustles on defense and distracts shooters.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Lillard on top, defended by Dort. Here's Sharp. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Holmgren. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal medals. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13.
And looking at Shea's game, there's a shiftiness to it. Keeps defenders off balance.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year, so just solid at the line.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Grant the pass to Lillard. Grant sets a screen for Lillard. Looking to end his cold spell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. There's the dish to Williams. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
And the Thunder, another 3.
Impressive night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, scoring and doing it in a variety of ways.
Lillard dishes to Grant. Will it go? Second shot opportunity. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Saric. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Underrated shooter. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander hit 40% from range at Kentucky.
Grant, that's good. The Thunder leading by 11. It's Dort on the wing. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Pass to Sharp. Lillard from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Saric. Stolen by Grant. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Lillard outside for 3. Saric grabs the board. And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Some solid defense from Grant. The shot misses. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder going into the break with a 10-point lead.
19. And let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. Sharp out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Thibault in at the small forward. Now a timeout called by Portland, and the Thunder making a switch here. Joe's checked in. Shot from the inbound, and Simons with the lay-in, good. Simons has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Trailblazers.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running, Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long-term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. Williams has a screen for Dort. Into the lane, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Athletic play from Dort on the drive, coming in hot and finishing it off with the slam.
Taken away by Williams.
Portland foul. And for Simons.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
First team foul.
Free throw good, George. And great, we know at Washington, Thybulle was the College Defensive Player of the Year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
Damian Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Giddey the pass to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Passes it to Joe. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job of drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Williams passes to Williams, and Williams throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Lillard dishes to Nurkic.
Thunder foul. Williams. First personal foul. First team foul.
Lillard the pass to Nurkic.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
And that's going to be a travel.
Oklahoma City ball.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. The kick out to Williams. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Tries the spin move. Joe passes to Dort. Here's Joe. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from outside.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Oklahoma City.
Williams. And the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 6.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
No good from outside.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Simons kick.
34% last year. And for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
Trailblazers trail by 17. Now here's Lillard. He has 6. Pass to Thibault. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Williams passes to Giddey. Here's Joe, defended by Thibault. Outside Williams. Stolen by Grant. All alone, and the dunk by Grant.
What speed from Grant, grabbing the steal and going all out on a solo fast break.
It's Dort on the wing. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Lillard fires away from way outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And there's that competitive spirit from Dame, marching right back and answering the call.
And so it's Oklahoma City. Their lead at 15 going into the break.
Ladies and gentlemen,
here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Lou Dort out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Lillard finds Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic operates so well out of the pick and roll. He sets hard screens, and he's a reliable finisher.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder making a change here.
substitution for your Thunder.
60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Giddey. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Thybulle kicks to Nurkic. Back to Thybulle. Now the pass to Lillard. Launches a 3. Here's Nurkic. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Dort wide open. Misses the 3. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Lillard way outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Sharks check in for the Thunder. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, Coach Mark Dagnall talked to his team. He said, keep grinding.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And he drives in, and he gets the button.
A desire to finish. Shea has that in his DNA.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
And you can't ignore how often they've been able to get to the free throw line, getting a lot of points from the charity stripe.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now Saric on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander from past the arc buries the long-range jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in the quarter.
This is the challenge. Shea can be an all-star if he can consistently hit jump shots.
Thibault, the pass to Simons. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Here's Lillard. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Thunder leading by 17. Out to Saric. On deep. The rebound by Grant. And so Grant will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Lillard, the pass to Grant. Two free throws, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the
previous play is under review.
different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
To make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that group.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Powered down with both hands.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Thunder.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, they really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Clock up 2 there.
Clever move by Dame, opening up the floor with that pick and roll play.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He dishes it to Saric. On the wing, Giddey. Covered by Lillard. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander sinks the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 36.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
It's obvious that Simon's game is the product of hard work. You don't get to be as accurate as he is without lots of practice time.
Shooting for Portland.
And Simons drops them both. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Here's the screen. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Saric. It's off. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting.
Both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
It's a beautiful brand of ball, for sure. Just a joy to watch. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3 slot.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Lillard with the ball. He takes it in, and the dunk by Lillard.
The defense gets cut to shreds by Lillard on the drive. He's just so quick and agile.
Pass to Claxton. And here's Simmons. Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. That one goes in.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
And in 2021, when the Nets traded for James Harden, they became the favorites. And after it all fell apart last season, many were left wondering what might have been. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Pass to Simmons. Johnson against Grant. Here's Dinwiddie. Left side, Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. From downtown. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. You know, for the Nets, history repeating itself. Think back to 2013. Their trade with the Celtics, creating another star trio. Didn't work out. And it set the franchise back for years, RJ.
Yeah, but credit the front office. They made something out of nothing. They got young assets, and they got them these stars. And they are still in a relatively strong position because they got a ton of picks in return.
And both free throws good for Lillard. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Lillard against Dinwiddie. And here's Lillard. Going inside. And the dunk by Lillard.
All the way up. Mercy. Lillard throwing it down.
Outside Johnson. Back to Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Lillard up top. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Here's Simons. Okay, look out.
Man.
Wow. And he jams it home with authority.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Pass to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. Inside. Grant against Johnson. Now here's Simmons. Johnson inside. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Grant. 1:05 left in the opening quarter. To the left side wing. Thibault, a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Lillard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long. Until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
An open look for Simmons. And there's another one for the Nets.
Great sign for this team. When Simmons is making shots outside the key, he pretty much is unstoppable.
Here's Lillard. Rebounded by the Nets.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Screen by Claxton. Out to the right wing. It's Bridges on the wing. He's covered by Simons.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Now Lillard. Give him 8. Portland again missing.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, leading by 6.
Please give a big round of applause for your Nets Youth Kids team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets. Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Bridges down low. He's covered by Simons. Out to Bridges. The baseline J. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got his 4th assist in this one. Well, thinking about the Aussie Ben Simmons, such an impressive defender, Richard.
Honestly, he's a defensive player of the year caliber player every year, mainly due to his ability to guard any position. This is the type of versatility that isn't seen very often.
And once Lillard kicks it up a notch, watch out. Flat out taking over now.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Bridges against Simons. From behind the arc. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
On the wing, Simons. Driving inside. Off with the layup. The Nets with a lead. Outside Johnson. Knocked away. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Thibault against Dinwiddie. Back to Nurkic. And that one's good. Simmons. And it's a 9-point Brooklyn lead.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Lillard passes to Simons, and he drives in. That one's good for 2. Simons has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
For 3, Bridges. And the Nets, another 3.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. O'Neal, he's checked in for Claxton. Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas, he's checked in for Bridges. And it's Curry in for Dinwiddie. Thibault, a screen on Curry. Lillard passes to Thibault. Shot clock at 6. Out to Lillard. Curry with a steal. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's O'Neal. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Matisse Thibault. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, BA, you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Nets have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Takes it inside. Here's Claxton, defended by Lillard. Here's Curry. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Nets lead by 15. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Nurkic, a screen on Curry. Here's Lillard. Here he goes. And the dunk by Lillard.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. 46 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Claxton. Back to Curry. Takes a three. And the Nets get it back. Second chance shot. Three-pointer, O'Neal. Nails it from three. O'Neal's got 6.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Got a hand on it. Here's Curry. Here's O'Neal. He's covered by Gray. And there's the call on Yusuf Nurkic. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Third team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Knicks, Dorian.
Here's Thomas. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 5 to shoot. Back to Finney-Smith. For 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
Dorian.
Lillard fires away from way outside. He got it up in time, but it would not. Mikal Bridges has been on display for the Brooklyn Nets, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter. 3 for the game. More 2K action in just a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executed.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Brooklyn's got 6 of 7 threes to fall. They're looking solid out there. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Thomas. He's covered by Simons. The shot, no good. Now the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
Shots blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sail.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons is checked in for Finney-Smith. Johnson comes in for Harris. Bridges, he's checked in for Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in for Curry. And Simmons gets it to go. And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team. Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Thibault against Johnson. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. Clock at 4. From deep, Johnson. He buries it from 3. Johnson's got 5 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Lillard with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Here's Simons with the drive. Rebounded by the Nets. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. The Trailblazers have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Right side Thibault. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Pass to Simmons. Back to Bridges. Here's Claxton. To the paint. Here's Simmons, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Here's Simons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Personal foul. Team Simons. Shooting for Portland.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting 2.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. To the middle. And slam dunk by Simmons.
You love seeing games like this from Simmons, looking absolutely dominant and in control offensively.
Back to Bridges. Takes the 3. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game.
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
Lillard outside. Down low. Nurkic passes to Lillard. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Dinwiddie goes in. Three-pointer, Bridges. That one no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Lillard. He's got 17.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Bridges. Here's Claxton. The kick out to Simmons. There's the triple. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. There's the drive. And the dunk by Lillard.
Even though his team is lagging behind, he's playing like a winner. Too bad his attitude isn't spreading to the other guys.
Pass to Bridges. Fires from deep. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
To the inside. Here's Nurkic. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
And so it's... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for Portland, Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the small forward position.
Just a highly effective free throw shooter. You cannot afford to give Lillard too many looks from the charity stripe.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets. And Brooklyn's shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Back to Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 6 assists here tonight. Lillard up top. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Simons passes to Grant. Lillard left side.
Spencer Dinwiddie. Second personal foul. Team seconds.
Off the inbound pass. Rebound Brooklyn.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Bridges passes to Johnson. Dinwiddie outside. Simmons with a screen on Lillard. Pass to Simmons. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Johnson. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Lillard with the ball. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Come on, man. Did you see? I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish. Wow.
Pass to Simmons. Back to Bridges. From outside the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Bridges has got 9 points here in the second half.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Back to Simons. Rebound Brooklyn. Claxton's got 9 rebounds now. Simmons with it. Picked up by Grant. Jacks up a 3. And it's Simmons missing. The Trailblazers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
Third team foul. Coming out on the floor for Yo.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line, a chance at a 3-point play.
And these shots demonstrate how locked in Lillard is. Just embracing the challenge of scoring on physical defenders.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Johnson. Fires the 3. And there's Curry on the assist by Johnson.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Last 2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
It's Bridges on the wing. He's covered by Simons. Nice shot by Simmons.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Thibault passes to Lillard. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Lillard's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
In terms of shots per game, Lillard's name is always near the top of the list. He's not going to hesitate if the shot's there for him.
Back to Bridges. Pass to Claxton. And he dunks it down.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Mikal Bridges.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Offensive board on the wing. Curry. There's the 3. Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Now Portland with it. Here's Lillard driving in, and the dunk by Lillard.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over.
Woo! Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill. Offensive rebound, Bridges. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Anthony Simons.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Counted from distance. Lillard's got 35 in the game.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
Three-pointer, Bridges. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight. And the crowd. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
Growing up with the Pops who played 16 years in the
On his way for sure. David Banks.
Here we go.
He'll be the Nets off the tip. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Dort in its small forward. Now here's Simmons. Bridges passes to Simmons. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Dinwiddie kicks to Simmons. Goes up from the top of the key. And that one hits back iron. And Oklahoma City, with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So it's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say, this is our team, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Now, Dinwiddie, after the missed three from Chet Holmgren. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Bridges, right side. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. On the wing, Bridges. That shot misses. And the Thunder going the other way now. The kick out to Williams. Outside, Dort. Williams has a screen for Dort. Back to Williams. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
The Nets have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Dinwiddie. Simmons, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. No one covering.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. From outside the arc. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And I think Shea Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal is getting SGA.
The SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and this game just continues to grow. He signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
Here's Dinwiddie. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. And there's the drive. Plays it up and banks it in.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Holmgren the pass to Giddey. Shoots the three. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Clock at 6. Williams finds Dort. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's blocked. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn, trailing by 2. Gilgeous-Alexander against Dinwiddie. Simmons sets a screen for Bridges. Simmons against Williams. Here's Claxton. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Gilgeous-Alexander.
No layups right there for SGA up to the rim.
The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. For 3, Bridges. Holmgren with the steal. Dort with the ball. Bridges covering. Here's Giddey, driving to the basket. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Ben Simmons. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years, assembling a super team. And before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Going inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside. And it's...
Please give a big round of applause for your Nets Youth Dance Team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast breaks.
Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Lou Dort. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Williams at the 4-man position. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Giddey kicks to Williams. Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. He dishes it to Holmgren. Got a hand on it. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Over Giddey. Back to Bridges. Simmons, a screen on Giddey. Bridges, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot. Bridges has got 6.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. No good. Simmons with the defensive effort. Nets trail by 10. Inside. Dinwiddie outside. Simmons sets a screen for Dinwiddie. Back to Simmons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Claxton. It's over George, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Thunder leading by 10. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
Simmons on the wing. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. All sorts of time. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Dinwiddie covering to the inside. Here's Williams. Good on the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And a new group in for the Nets. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Joe Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Seth Curry in for Dinwiddie. Oklahoma City had one of the all-time NBA trios, didn't they, Brent? Durant, Harden, and Westbrook, 3 future MVPs. I mean, I don't know that we'll ever see that again.
Yeah, incredible, Kevin. Going to that finals in 2012. And obviously really young and green at that time. But unfortunately, Harden was traded away that summer. They took a hard-line stance, and he was off to Houston. And just think back, would they have won titles together, and how many?
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Simmons. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Sharch has checked in for Williams.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Down low, here's Claxton. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 assists in the game. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That is his first foul of the game. To the inside, here's Claxton. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more comfortable where he can score on the floor.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor, and he's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passes. David, thank you.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the pass to Giddey. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, defense did not see that coming as Giddey goes for the jam.
They set the pick. Harris against Dort. The 3. Outside Curry. There's O'Neal with the 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Giddey the pass to Dort. To the wing right side. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Count that bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Toko at the second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
They've got Thomas. Harris is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. Williams with the steal. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Curry. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Šarić, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. And Simmons, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Johnson comes in for Royce O'Neal. Bridges, he's checked in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Curry. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. To stop the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Here's Bridges. And finally they hit one. Bridges has got 8 points.
Just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots and recognizing when to strike.
Johnson with the block. Bridges outside. On the wing, Johnson. Back to Bridges. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Shot clock at 5. And he drops it in from the low post. Simmons got his first bucket of the night.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Williams, a screen on Dinwiddie. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the drive. Rebound, Brooklyn.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
This is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Josh Giddey comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder leading by 13. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
For 3, Bridges. They get it back. Can't hit that one. Thunder have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Now opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Always a treat to watch Simmons operate in that screen and roll. His IQ is just simply off the charts.
To the middle, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Holmgren. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Dort kicks to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen away. In transition, here come the Nets. Now Bridges, 8 points for him. In the corner, Simmons with it. And it's good, 2 points. Simmons got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the closer Simmons gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes. I love watching him in attack mode.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Ben Simmons. For Oklahoma City, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. And that one falls for Williams. And both free throws good for Williams. Nets trail by 17. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Giddey against Johnson. Holmgren with the steal. Now here's Giddey. He's got 9. The tray. It's good from long range. Giddey's got 12 in the game.
And the nice stroke, that's coming along for Josh Giddey.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead.
Please give a big round of applause.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
First team foul.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Oklahoma City, look at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Lou Dort out there with Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Waters in at the 2. Williams finds Giddey. The kick out to Williams. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bridges against Dort to the paint and stolen by Giddey. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And here is Holmgren. Back to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Giddey against Bridges. Dinwiddie with the steal. The drive by Simmons. It's tipped.
And that's a relentless effort from Dort. Just a great physical defender.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Thunder.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Holmgren wide open. Offline with his 3. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. And emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
Time called here, and the Thunder decide to talk it over. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Pass to Claxton. Johnson, wide open, he fires. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. There's the screen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the try.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
His eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Giddey the pass to Dort. Such a wide open look.
Man, if this offense can get Luguentz Dort to become a reliable option, it's going to open some stuff up.
Dinwiddie attacking. And Simmons kicks to Bridges. Passes it to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Thunder.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Here's Holmgren. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Simmons passes to Claxton, and it's blocked. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander shoots over Dinwiddie. And they get it back. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. Simmons with the defensive effort. Back to Dinwiddie. Over Giddey. Can't get it to fall. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know,
conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. We've got Lugan Stort, Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Holmgren, and it's Williams in at the 4.
This guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, someone you can trust. An excellent free throw shooter, very willing to perform in the clutch, someone you love having.
Now here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in. The Oklahoma City Thunder, clearly an organization focused on the future, look no further than the median age of their roster, one of the youngest teams in the league.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. The Thunder making their last shot. Lillard passes to Thibault. And he buries his first look. Right, so having a young team like the Thunder must have its advantages and disadvantages, huh, Doris?
Unequivocally, the upside your guys have brings energy, potential, and obviously their lack of experience can hurt when you take on more veteran teams. But the key for this organization is player development. Can you build habits? Can you build culture? And can you build a winner?
On offense, here are the Trailblazers. It's a three-point game. It's Lillard with the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
What touch from the inside. Lillard being assertive and wanting to convert in close.
Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Now Giddey. The kick out to Williams. On the take. Portland grabs the miss. Lillard with the ball. And the dunk by Lillard.
The defense gets cut to shreds by Lillard on the drive. He's just so quick and agile.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault. Here's Holmgren. He's off on that one. Nurkic with some nice D. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
And there's the rejection. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Blazers will retain possession.
Blazers ball.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Williams over to help. Grant, the pass to Nurkic. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a just match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
And so here's Portland. 4 on the clock. And the dunk by Lillard.
Yeah, it's not easy to try to knock Lillard off his equilibrium. So talented at scoring on the drive. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Grant, the pass to Lillard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Oklahoma City. Grant outside. Driving to the basket. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
Dort against Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Kitty finds Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Fires in the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
Boy, wide open teammate, really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
Lillard against Dort. Lillard outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, inside Lillard is just so scrappy, turning aggressive defense into a foul while shooting.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Lillard.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Thibault. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane. And the shot's good.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact now. Gets to the free throw line.
Second team.
Here's Lillard. He's got 14. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Nurkic passes to Lillard. Nurkic a screen on Dort. Back to Nurkic. The 3. Knocks it down from distance.
A floor general like Lillard won't miss that assist. He easily spots the wide open shooter and connects.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Williams finds Kitty. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. It's
a big round of applause for your Trailblazers youth dance team.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Williams in at the 4-man position.
Because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has an array of moves, this guy can get going offensively, and he's starting to cook a little bit.
Dort against Lillard. Down low. There's the block. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, the young fella knocking down the 3 to answer on the other end. Wow, go ahead, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Back to Lillard. Simon's outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Nurkic. They shoot again. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Grant, it's amazing how Holmgren transforms your defense when he's on the floor.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he really makes up for a lack of strength with length and tremendous timing. He has the lateral footwork to defend 1 through 5 as well. And of course, he can block shots from any spot on the floor.
Back to Dort. 5 on the clock. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Thibault passes to Simons. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen. It's Giddey on the wing. He's got 7. Simons with a steal. Grant outside. Sinks that one from the post. Grant's got his first points of the game.
Well, this is why Jeremy Grant's size is important. Stretches out beautifully whenever he's close to the rack.
Gilgeous-Alexander attacking. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Thunder lead by 10.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Knocked loose. It's stolen by Nurkic. Pass to Lillard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Just a highly effective free throw shooter. You cannot afford to give Lillard too many looks from the charity stripe.
Good on both. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander attacking.
Such a smoothness and ease to the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. What a pretty drive. Makes it look easy.
Lillard passes to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
6'8". That's excellent size, and Josh Giddey makes that dunk easy work.
Giddey against Simons. Pass to Grant. And here's Thibault. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Williams' shot is good.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
Outside for Grant. Simons outside. Lillard against Dort. Lillard passes to Nurkic. The Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dort for 3. That shot missing. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for Oklahoma City.
30. The Thunder, 41.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Simons. That shot, no good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, B.A. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has 1 or 2 of those guys like him.
So smooth, so pretty off the dribble drive. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander doing work.
Here's Lillard, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Lou Dort picks one up, and he makes the first.
At the line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
A guy that's been overlooked at nearly every level. I admire Lillard's ability to use outside noise as fuel to his fire.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. With the fadeaway. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist from Dort. So Dort's got 3 assists tonight. Thibault. Pass to Simons. Nurkic inside. And he banks in the layup. Nurkic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
Now the Blazers on the move. Simons outside. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. A nice shot by Lillard. Lillard's got 26.
And once Lillard kicks it up a notch, watch out. Flat out taking over now.
Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
The Trailblazers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the 3rd. Pass to Graham. Giddey against Simons. To the wing on the left. Lillard passes to Simons. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Some solid defense from Lillard. Portland has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Here's Simons. The Thunder pull it in. Dort for 3. On target from range. Dort's got 8 points.
Being ready on the catch, such an important skill, and Luke Dort's confidence really starting to grow.
To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Here's Giddey. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Portland trailing here. For 3, here's Lillard. Simons with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Grant. And it's Giddey with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. No luck on that one. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Thibault passes to Simons. And here's Lillard. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. There's a screen by Nurkic. Clock at 6. Here's Lillard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Šarić checks in for Oklahoma City. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Oklahoma City has gotten 7 of 8 3-pointers to go in this game. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Well, the Trailblazers' shooting has been excellent in the 3rd quarter at 57%. Lillard against Giddey. Inside. Here's Nurkic. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. All sorts of time. And he comes up with a bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 now in this quarter.
At his size, Dario Šarić can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Lillard. The Thunder with the rebound.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Holmgren. Dort with it. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. Lillard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Simons outside.
With his length and athleticism and basketball smarts, how about the contest by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? Excellent defense.
43 fans, have a big round of applause for your trail.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. They've got Holmgren, Lugens-Dort out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Waters in at the 2. Dort with it, now guarded by Simons. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 6th assist of the night. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals, really pressuring those ball handlers.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Saric. Three-pointer. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Portland has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Now Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Now here's Grant. Tipped. Dort for 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Trailblazers call time here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He focused on perimeter play at both ends. On D, he wants to prevent open looks from deep. And at their own end, he thinks they can create better shots with better ball movement. We'll see if he gets his wish. Back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Opportunistic. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets one to go.
Here's Lillard. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
Thibault against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. And the layup falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33 points.
But because of his length, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has no issues operating near the cup.
And here's Lillard. Got a piece of it. Dort outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Waters. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. The drive by Simons. Lillard outside. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. Lillard's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Oh, the moment Lillard crosses half court, you better pick him up. A scorer with unlimited range.
From deep, Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Nurkic passes to Thibault. Back to Nurkic. Shoots from 14. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block. Now here's Nurkic. Lillard outside. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Portland with a rebound. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Waiters. Here's Holmgren. He's covered by Grant. Here's Waters. Offline with a 3. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. No good there. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Thunder.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Saric. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they recover it. Right wing. From deep. Tries again. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And another shot. And the layup is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one...
something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Bridges. Simmons is out there with Johnson. And it's Claxton in at center. Just 2 to shoot. Thibault for 3. Dinwiddie with some nice D. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Simmons passes to Johnson. Offensive rebound, and Simmons kicks to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Simmons dishes to Dinwiddie. Misses the baby hook. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Thibault finds Lillard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I love how crafty Damian Lillard is inside, finding a way past the D into his shots.
They set the screen. Bridges shot. Good.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. It's a new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Here's Dinwiddie following the score by Damian Lillard. Back to Dinwiddie. He had Simmons atop the key. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Claxton. That one, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Earlier, I spoke with Chauncey Billups. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Here's Claxton, following the score by Damian Lillard. Simmons finds Bridges. Simmons against Grant, and Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunk.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Nurkic. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Nurkic with the steal. Lillard surveying the D. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Brooklyn ball.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Dinwiddie with the bucket.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Nurkic trying to get open. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn trailing. Simmons, a screen on Simon. Claxton the pass to Simmons. .54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson finds Simmons. Kicks it out to Johnson. Over Thibault. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Portland, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Passes to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Nurkic setting the pick for Lillard. Back to Nurkic. Three-pointer. sinks the triple. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the night.
Good to see Nurk knocking it down from deep, showing he has some range too.
Bridges passes to Claxton. Now Dinwiddie. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers out in front. They lead by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Pass to Grant. Simons on the wing. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Mikal Bridges picks one up. And Smitty, one player who's really improved in a very short amount of time is Anthony Simons.
Kevin, a dynamic guard who plays with a lot of confidence. He is especially lethal on the offensive end, and it's because he is capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Inside, Claxton, and he jams it with authority.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Grant kicks to Nurkic, and Portland turns it over again.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Portland leading. Here's Simon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
And stolen by Lillard. Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Bridges against Lillard. Back to Grant. Clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Nurkic can't hit.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
There's a good screen. Here's Claxton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing. And you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Dinwiddie kicks to Simmons. Nets passing it around. Johnson for 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trailblazers leading by 4. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Grant. Here's Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Nurkic. He's off on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Simmons on the wing. And stolen by Thibault. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Grant. Now Nurkic, he has 5. Drains the three-pointer. Nurkic has got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And here's Johnson outside. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Nurkic. Another miss by Nurkic.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Bridges passes to Claxton. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Claxton's got 4 points this quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Nobody near Nurkic. And another 3 for Portland.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Simmons, a screen on Simon. Stolen by Grant.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
And Nurkic gets it to go. And now a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
Putting points up all over the place. Nurkic is having a night.
Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's up.
The Trailblazers 23, the Nets 13.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One guy who's been getting it done is Jusuf Nurkic.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Second half underway. Here's who John Vaughn's got on the floor. Cameron Johnson is out there with Simmons. Then it's Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at point guard. Here's Lillard, takes it inside, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Passes it to Thibault. Buries it down low.
Well, Damian Lillard is such an intelligent playmaker. He sees an opening and dishes the ball.
Simmons dishes to Johnson. And the Nets miss again. And so Nurkic will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And he finishes nicely on the way. Lillard's got 10.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Kicks it to Nurkic. 3-pointer. That's a miss. And with it, he is 5 for 9. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Johnson, the pass to Bridges. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Here's Dinwiddie. Driving the lane. Bridges left side. A three from Simmons. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Thibault kicks to Nurkic. Pass to Simons. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Anthony Simons is a true bucket getter. Even when you foul him, he finds ways to score.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
Bridges shot, good.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Grant. And the 3 off target. Nets trail by 16. Dinwiddie wide open. To the wing on the left. From the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Simons, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
3rd personal foul.
Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Such an explosive talent. Anthony Simons can carry your offense in stretches when you need that.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. O'Neal's checked in for Simmons. Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Bridges. And Curry subbed in for Dinwiddie. The Trailblazers on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. And a deep 3 from Lillard. From beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
The handles. The defenders simply can't keep up with Lillard.
And quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor.
Here's Nurkic. No good on the triple. Nets trail by 21. From deep, Thomas. Nets passing it around. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Drills it from outside.
And, you know, over time, we've seen Harris become much more assertive. Have to respect how much he believes in his jump shot.
Back to Lillard. He's looking for Thibault and finds him. Yep, that one goes in there. Thibault's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. His 3-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 20. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that one's good. Thibault's got 6 points.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Fires the 3. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
He hits the 2nd from the line.
At the line for 3.
And he makes all 3. Just 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. And a deep 3 from Lillard. No good on the last 2nd attempt there. And so it's Portland with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. A look at the... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Nets trail by 19. From the arc. They grab their own miss. Outside Thomas. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. 1st team foul.
There's a screen. There's Thomas with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Thomas got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets. Lillard, right side, got a piece of it. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Curry against Lillard. And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. 22 is their biggest lead. For three. Nurkic, the pass to Thibault. Back to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Grant. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And you can't give Harris any breathing room to shoot, especially when he's looking to fire the three ball.
The pass to Nurkic. Now Thibault, guarded by Harris. Nurkic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to.
Oh,
yes. Goodness. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Grant finds Nurkic. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Outside Thomas. And the Nets, another three.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Lillard outside. Pass to Simon. Fires the three, and he's good on the three ball.
Showing the quickness. Nice catch and shoot by Anthony.
Outside Thomas. The dish to O'Neal. The shot by Thomas. Again, the Nets for 2.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Grant kicks to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Grant. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
How about that finish from Dame? Going up with force right there.
From deep, Thomas. Out to Harris. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Harris has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for Brooklyn.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Curry against Lillard. Out to the wing. Clock is at 3. 13 feet away. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Portland.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jusuf Nurkic.
He really played at his preferred pace. Never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
The 3 from Thomas. Here's Claxton. He kicks it to Harris. The fadeaway. Passes it to Thomas. It's Curry outside. No good on the shot. Three-pointer, Lillard. The shot comes out. And And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.